Good morning, DBS. I'm Jacques Whitting, and I'm here to welcome you to another beautiful day here on DBS this morning. I'm glad that you're choosing to start off your day with us, and whether you are a regular member of the DBS family or you are just joining us for the first time, welcome. You chose the right program to start off your day with. So as of right now, we are heading straight into things, making sure that you wake up in the know. Let's check out the morning news highlights.
Good morning. The opposition United Workers' Party, UWP, is questioning the motive behind government's plans to appoint a special prosecutor to probe allegations of corruption against the previous administration.
Well, I think that you have to do a comprehensive sweep, and I hope that the investigation will also be looking at members of the current cabinet as well. We have to start from there. So I think you want to clean your house up. There are so many allegations of corruption. There are so many allegations surrounding certain leading officials of this administration that it is absolutely crucial that the prosecutor not only look at a selected group of individuals, but to have a comprehensive and broad sweep wherever there is corruption. So it's something that I certainly welcome. It gives us a chance to ensure that there is accountability with the governance of our country.
Communications Director for the St. Lucia Labour Party, Lisa Jawahir, says the former MPs should have nothing to fear as long as their actions were above board. The St. Lucia Tourism Authority on Tuesday presented its marketing strategy for the destination to the membership of the St. Lucia Hospitality and Tourism Association. This as St. Lucia continues with efforts to rebound from the COVID-19 pandemic.
We are the marketing arm of the destination, and the work that we do impacts their business, it impacts the destination. And so today we are presenting that all-encompassing tone and feel of our marketing strategy to the SLHTA. Of course, it is an opportunity for them to provide feedback as well. We are preparing to continue our various in-market programs, and so we would appreciate their feedback as well. But this really is to set the tone for what is to come, our sustainable development initiatives, our marketing initiatives, and to really rebound from COVID. We are seeing major progress as it relates to rebounding from where we were pre-pandemic. We have made major progress with many months so far, surpassing 2019, and we're really excited as to where we're going with 2022 and 2023.
The upcoming Carnival Festival has been at the core of the SLTA's marketing initiatives for this summer, as it hopes to capture the overwhelming demand for the cultural event, which is returning after a 2-year hiatus. Early childhood educators from the island, Dominica, Grenada and St. Vincent and the Grenadines came together as part of the OECS Pearl project in a leaders forum to chart the way forward for the sector, focusing on access and improving quality.
Today we are here with the leaders in the early childhood sector. We are doing a joint conference, so it's a regional conference where we are liaising with our other counterparts via Zoom, and basically we are here to discuss what are the issues and the challenges that are facing the early childhood unit. We are also looking at how the Pearl and the funding from the Pearl can provide support to the early childhood sector. And so as we move forward, we recognize that there is need for the leaders in the early childhood sector to have a space where they can come together, they can share ideas, best practices, and they can plan the way forward, especially with the view of having the OECS Pearl support them as they move forward.
The $10 million OECS Pearl, funded by the Global Partnership for Education, or GPE, seeks to increase the quality of teaching and learning in the OECS region, especially in light of the negative impacts of the COVID-19 pandemic on the education sector. Finally, a panel discussion on Monday explored where St. Lucia stood or stands when it comes to being an inclusive society for the blind and visually impaired.
We started with education. We also formed social groups like clubs and so on. And we engage Lucians at all levels of society, from the rum shops to you know what. There was a time in St. Lucia, if they see someone like me in a social event, garçon kudoka ale uba footwear uba puya pied. We have come a long way from that. I don't hear that quite so much anymore. However, we still have a long way to go.
The discussion forms part of activities for Blindness Awareness Month, which is being observed under the theme, I Am More Than You See. And those are your top stories. Thanks for watching. Good morning.
That's a wrap for our morning news highlights. Right now, we're getting ready to head into the rest of the show. But before we can do that, we need to take a quick commercial break. But keep it locked. You're watching DBS. Hey DBS, today we are touching base with Miss Windjammer Landing, contestant number 2 of this year's National Carnival Queen competition. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling fabulous. Despite the weather, I'm good.
All right, I mean, it has been a bit of a downer on the weather side recently, but I'm glad that you're still smiling and you're still shining through everything.
Yes.
All right, so this year, you are one of the 8 lovely young ladies who will be gracing the stage on July 7th. I mean, the pageant was gone for 2 years. The last Carnival Queen pageant was held in 2019. How does it feel being part of the new coming of Carnival Queen?
It actually feels amazing knowing that we came from this pandemic coming back with a big bang. We're the first event to open the carnival season. I feel like we will put on a good show and give people a good reason to watch carnival and be part of carnival this year.
Amazing, and that is a mission because people have a lot of mixed views on what carnival is going to be, but I'm glad you are going to give us a worthy introduction. What has your experience been like so far? I mean, you are representing a very recognized brand. Yeah.
My journey thus far through the carnival pageant has been really amazing. I have learned many things about myself that I did not even know. I got to learn new things about my health, my diet. I was actually an introvert person, but through the journey of pageantry, it has really helped me and mold me into the individual that I am today.
We love to see that because a lot of the time people do think that pageantry is all about how the young lady looks. But we're seeing the developments taking place behind the scenes with Carnival Queen. And even though, like you said, naturally you're an introverted person, you're working on that public presence. I mean, you haven't shied away from a single question so far in the interview, and we do love to see that growth. In terms of you, take us into you. For sure, we need to know what part of St. Lucia you are representing in the pageant. Give everybody their flowers. And how did you grow up?
Okay, I'll start off with my name. I am Kanisha Augustus, 22 years old, from the community of Grand Riviere Dennery. I have a passion for dancing and cooking. I currently work at Windjammer Landing as a chef. I started dancing from the age of 9, so I've been dancing for 12 years now. I have a passion for pageantry also. I have participated in 4 pageants and I won all 4, namely Miss Duke of Edinburgh in 2014, Mr. and Mr. Iron in 2014, Miss Mawia Valley in 2015, and National Miss Independent in 2018. So I am definitely not new to the stage, not new to the atmosphere, not new to the arts. I grew up in a little community we call in Gadet in Dennery, which was very breathtaking to me. Because as a young child growing up, I would normally go to the river to bathe. When it's raining, bathe in the rain, slide down in the mud, ride my bike, which is something that we don't really see these days. Yeah.
All right, so we love to see a pageant girl, yes, beauty, heels, all the makeup done and everything, but she can spend some time in the river as well. And like she did mention earlier on, it's been raining recently.
Yes.
So, if you look in the river, you might see her sliding down in between those interviews. All right, and would you say that ahead of entering your first pageant, which you mentioned was the Duke of Edinburgh pageant, is pageantry something that you even had on your radar?
No, definitely not. I never saw myself even being a girl, to be very honest. I was more on the tomboy side. I never saw myself wearing these dresses and all this makeup, these nice hairstyles. No.
But I mean, she grabbed it with both hands and she's doing so well with it already. To already be a multi-title holder and coming into the Carnival Queen pageant with a very strong presence. I could only imagine that you are one to keep eyes on
Yes.
pageant night. All right. And while you mentioned being a tomboy, you mentioned the dirt outside, you mentioned dancing, but something did really stand out when you were speaking about your work. You're a chef.
Yes.
And the culinary arts tends to be a very male dominated field. It also tends to be a very intense field. The pressures of being a chef, especially working at a resort where people pay their big money to come and see, so they're expecting an amazing culinary experience. How do you navigate the pressures of your workplace? And is being a chef your career goal? What is the scope for that area of work?
It started at a very tender age. Like I said, I live in Dennery, where we have the great agriculture, we have the different plants, we have the different seasoning. And it was just always amazing to see my mother and my father in the kitchen cooking, chopping away. I'm like, one day I would want to hold a knife and chop, but you know that I'm small, so they don't really trust me with the knife. But then I really saw that, okay, yes, I can. And watching them in the pan cooking, I would always run to the pan to taste the food to see if it has good flavor. They would also ask me as well. But in the future, I see myself as opening my own restaurant, Caribbean cuisine restaurant in St. Lucia, where I don't only do Lucian cuisine, but I do a mixture of Caribbean cuisine. So Lucians will get the taste of something from each Caribbean island. I would also see myself as furthering my culinary education, traveling to study in the culinary arts industry, so that too will help me in opening my business.
All right, amazing. I mean, big goals. And I don't think you intend on severing from your dance. So perhaps we might see her in the kitchen and taking the stage at the restaurant.
I still do at work. At work, I always have a radio playing music, so I dance in the kitchen. They call me the dancing chef.
All right, dancing chef. Are you ready for your question?
Yes, I am.
Okay, dancing chef. Are you ready for your question?
Yes, I am.
All right. Ahead of the interview, we did have her randomly select a question for us to do our own mock interview segment. And the question she selected was, how have your failures helped you in your achievements? Would you like me to repeat?
Yes, please.
All right. Kanisha, your question is, how have your failures helped you in your achievements?
I will start off with the saying, if you fail to prepare, you prepare to fail. And I never see myself as a failure. I always think positive in everything I do. Anytime I fail, I will always prepare myself to do something positive and think positive.
All right, and positive thinking is certainly something that we do encourage here on DBS this morning. So thank you so much, Miss Winjama Landing,
And
for
thank you.
adding to this message. We wish you all the best throughout the rest of your pageant journey.
Thank you.
And we are back. Right now, we're coming to you from Alias Process in Castries, and big things are taking place here. I know you could see the visuals behind me. Javon had a lot of fun taking in those as well, and we'll be sharing all of them with you. But right now, we're touching base with the director, Sophie. Sophie, what is going on with the building?
Good morning. Well, the building has been covered by street art, by street artists from 4 different regions. We have one artist from France, the one doing the racer behind us. Then we have a St. Lucian artist doing the south side, the one facing the market. Then we have an artist from Martinique doing the east side, and an artist from Guadeloupe doing the wall around it.
Amazing. I mean, the building has been such a notable structure in Castries. I mean, if you're sitting in traffic on the waterfront, not the best experience for most St. Lucians, but it is something that usually captures our eyes. So what was the decision-making process that you wanted to add some color to the building?
So the decision is actually a two-part decision. The first part is we decided to go green and to try to find a way to have solar panel on the building. For the solar panel, we are collaborating with the company called Eco-Carib, who are fully sponsoring the solar panel. But we thought that it was nice to put solar panel, but then solar panel on a white pyramid was not enough. So we wanted to have an art on the pyramid to just enlighten what we were doing. And then we started writing the project with one artist, then two artists. Then we were like, let's make it international and regional. And we contacted artists from France and Guadeloupe to come on board with Martinique and St. Lucia. And all of them said a big yes immediately, because for them, painting on a pyramid is a challenge. Yeah. So they accepted. So basically is giving St. Lucia a piece of art, including solar panels, and showing that solar electricity can also be nice. So one of the side will have the solar panel installed on it.
Amazing stuff. I mean, revamping the building, making it more efficient as well. So beauty and brains with the pyramid going on right now. If people want to come check it out, is it open to the public to freely come see what's going on?
Of course, the public can see and access the pyramid from outside. That's why the wall is also part of the entire piece of art. Mm-hmm. But we also have private tours, and when we are open, people can enter the garden and see it from close. Because as you've seen probably, some are very detailed. Yeah. So it's a nice experience to see it from outside, but as well as from the garden. And when we have events, for example, next week we have on Thursday an outdoor movie. Every last Thursday of the month, it's outdoor movie here. So it's an opportunity for the people who come a bit earlier to see it at daylight. Next Saturday we have Farmer's Market with Helen's Daughter, as well as Fête de la Musique. So it's also an extra day for people to just come and see it. And we also have games going on, so most of it with the faces around the walls, and some other games that we are planning for people to win free term at Allianz. So far we already have 2 winners for the 2 games.
All right, there's a lot going on. I think Jovan and I will be paying a few more visits to Alias. That movie night sounds fun, and who doesn't enjoy a game every now and then? Thank you so much for speaking with us, Sophie. I'll be in touch regarding us coming back for those games for sure. And right now, let's check out a quick montage of all the footage Jovan got of these beautiful pieces.
Everyone, and welcome to this morning's Soca Size session. Leading the wine, we have Sarah, Laurie, and Shani. Let's get ready to sweat with Soca Size. For this morning's workout, we will be doing a Bacchanal warm-up routine to Balance Bati by WCK. Let's do this. Four, 3, 2, swing those hips. Four, 3, 2, hips going in a circle. 3, 2, 1, and 4, 3, 2, step and switch. side, and 4, 3, 2, next side. Hey, 4, 3, down and up, hip. Let's go. 8, 8, 8, 8. Stroke back, squeeze it. Last one, side to side with the hip. Woo! Let's go. 4, 3, 2, circle. 4, 3, 2, step and 4, 3, 2, switch. Hey, 4, 3, 2, foot side. Switch it. Hey, 4 more. 4, 3, hip down and up and stroke back, balance backside. Let's go. 4 more. Side to side, hips. 4, 3, step and 4, 3, 2, switch and 4, 3, 2, first side. 4, 3, 2, next side. 4, 3, hip down and up and last one, push back. Let's go. Hey, hey, hey. 4 more. Hey, hey, hey. Roll the hips. 4, 3, 2, 1, and that's it. That was this morning's session. Thank you for choosing to flaunt with Soca Size. We hope that you're feeling sexy, sultry, and strong.
And with that, we have come to the end of today's show. And it's Wednesday. Can you believe that the week is passing by so quickly? I mean, I know some of you are excited to see another weekend, but for those who got something to get done this week, you are running out of time. Time is ticking. So I hope that you put in the extra effort today to ensure that you are able to wrap up by Friday. As of right now, it's time for today's thought for the day. And I have to admit, this one may ruffle a few feathers. But it's you accept what you think you deserve. So if you are bringing things into your life that are making you unhappy, you need to take it up with the person in the mirror sometimes and reevaluate the standards that you portray for what you're going to let into your life. Sometimes it just takes a personal change to redirect our path in life completely. As of right now, you can head into the rest of your day with that. Keep those thoughts in mind and make some time for some personal reflection. I'll be doing the same. I'll see you again tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye.